pointing back to the track.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very special holiday wish from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson and Shaq and Kenny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's
Santa Claus.
What a festive day it is. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. From all of us here at 2K, Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho!
Nowhere I would rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got a couple other places, but this is not bad either.
You know
I got
what
a
I got
couple
for
other
Christmas,
places,
Ernie?
got a couple other guys.
You know what I got for
other
Christmas
people.
this morning?
What'd you get?
Not a dang thing.
No? No
Santa,
gifts?
I'm Santa Claus. Santa Claus don't get gifts.
Oh. Well, it sure is great to be here, me watching NBA hoop, isn't it,
It
fellas?
is, buddy. It sure is.
Well, I appreciate the helicopter, Santa, that you got me today.
That wasn't Santa. That was me.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Well, I think the game's just about ready to start. So what do you say we go to Kevin Harlan?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I
Kev.
didn't buy that for you. You gotta return it.
Come on, fans! Let's get up and get pumped!
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, they may share a building, but there's no love lost between these two teams. It's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. This, their first look at this year's.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. In these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Now a chance, courtesy. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Green in at the small forward.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin?
Yeah. There may be some questions for a while about D'Angelo Russell. People will guess which position he's best at in the NBA. You and I saw him firsthand playing for the Bucks. I mean, he is a terrific talent.
Yeah, he really is. I think he's an old school guard, Kevin. He can play with the ball and be effective, or he can.
The 3, that's good.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of the list here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket. No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside. But the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge forwards in that game. And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5.
Terrific start from deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Already seizing control of this game.
It's 18 points a game. Drills it from outside. Paul. Here's Bryant. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They really look sharp here, razor sharp.
Outside Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Griffin's got his first 2. Jordan the pass to Griffin. And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range in his perimeter defense, Clark. His rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
Blake Griffin hits them both. Jordan dishes to Green. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at.
Far too few for him last year. He's likely to return to double-digit rebounding averages, I think, sometime soon. They've worked hard in creating.
Now here's Green. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
In the offensive side.
Here's Russell after Jeff Green's bucket, and he gets it to go.
Who they'll be most concerned with on the other side. He laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe, guys?"
Thanks, Doris. Here's Paul, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to, even now you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
Well, if you like offense,
that's enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go
and I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on
the other way. They come into this one following a lot.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger up, pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Finished off the break. And it's an 11-point. And going back to Kobe Bryant, guys, he had to learn the same thing that Michael Jordan had to learn on his own. To win championships, you have to trust your teammates and not take everything up.
The best. So you can't ask for a better way to spend a career.
That's good. That's 7 points for.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And he gets it to go.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Clarkson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of...
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the number 2 overall pick in the draft, getting a quality.
Rivers kicks to Aldridge. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys,
how many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
A nice shot by Rivers.
It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. And you have high draft picks and
defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Clarkson knocks down the 3-ball. Clarkson's got 11. 3-pointer. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game. To stop the run, there's the bucket. Good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot.
Well, the competitive nature was on display early in the career of Pierce. I mean, he has willed his teams to win his entire career and is baffled by anybody who doesn't want to win as bad as he does.
That one misses.
And that competitive nature that you talked about with Pierce, that's really what sets him apart. He had so many great clutch moments in the postseason. Easily one of the most clutch.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
Rivers hits both of them. 3-point range, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Lakers lead by 14. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. A strong case can be made that Jordan played like the Defensive Player of the Year, Clark, this past season. And the fact that he didn't win it looks like it'll keep him motivated.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I love the passion he plays with defensively. It seems like a burning fire. I love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre.
Rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Paul outside, and he lobs it up, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
You know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off. And a chance here to look at the numbers for Griffin. Getting around 24 points per, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go. Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nance is checked in, and that one's good.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already
in. Lets it go, and Russell gets it to go. Pass to Griffin. Crawford, no one around him. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Jordan the screen. Griffin dishes to Crawford. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely.
With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. Blake Griffin, number 1.
I don't care what level it's for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. The first one falls. You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs, then get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year?
Even though that was the case.
That's a 2 from Paul, and he gets the bucket. 8 points for Blake Griffin.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 13. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And we all remember the Clippers would go up 3-1 against the Rockets. They had that 19-point lead in the fourth quarter. Series collapses really in postseason history.
That's good. 11 points for Chris.
He'll make it happen.
Here's Russell, and he's good on the 3-ball. Kicks it out to Crawford. And a great assist by Paul. Here's Russell. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got 10.
They're decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, they're
soft touch off the glass. Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. Jeff Green is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Rivers in for J.J. Redick.
Off the basket so far.
And it's Paul penetrating. And Cole Aldrich with the slam.
The one-hand slam.
That combination of power and polish.
That's good. And the wide-open shot from Paul. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like. We'll give.
They set the pick. Off the screen. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And those are
18. The dish to Rivers. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one. Check out the game.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Ball going up court. Shots good by Clarkson.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early up.
No luck. Nice D from Bryant.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
To contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Doc Rivers. And Doc, so far in this game, do you feel like the team is struggling getting good looks?
I don't mind the shots. They're good shots for the most part. I would like extra passes every once in a while, but overall, our shots have been not bad. We got to get stops.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Surprise, so far at least. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what did you see from them?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, first of all, Ernie, they were atrocious on the boards. Getting tough on the glass has got to be the first thing they address. There is no way they can come back into the game unless they show more fight in the paint. If not, Ernie, they're going to be barbecue chicken.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. A piece of it, but they get it back. Crawford outside, shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3.
And it's real hard to argue that he was wrong about that.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And you can count it, he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. So we'll see D'Angelo Russell go to the line here. Chris Paul picks up
what he's meant to his team, really to the league in the game of basketball. You just wonder when he's finally going to say, you know what, I've done all I can do. That's enough. Retirement's been hinted at, but until I see it, knowing how competitive Kobe is, I just won't believe it. And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Jeff Green picks one up.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. He's got 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced.
Here tonight, shot from the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The drive by Bryant drops one in from the wing. Kobe's got 22.
Laker land, so can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Where's the bottom?
Right now, Doris.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Crawford. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thanks for that, Swertis. 12 points for him. Inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home.
And Lewis Williams subbed in for Clarkson, and he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Blake Griffin.
You know, as soon as he
Bryant has the open look, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Bryant's got 20.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little
out of position. You can see the frustration on his face.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run, passing it with
rebounds now in the game.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far.
Offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And the shot is good. And that's 10 points for Lou Williams.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint, plain and simple.
Again, Los Angeles.
And that set them apart today, guys. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And he gets the bucket.
Just no resistance inside. Impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
13 feet away. And Griffin scores. The assist by Crawford.
Real deal.
Pass to Bass. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Passes dishes to Crawford. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. Ball right side. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And getting back to Jamal Crawford, here's the thing. He's that ace up your sleeve, if you will. Just having the threat of him on the floor creates scoring opportunities for your offense. There's always going to be a good chance someone else is a beneficiary because of his presence.
The Lakers making a switch here. You knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is in
third quarter. Back to Hibbert. Nance a screen. Hibbert gets the bucket. Hibbert's got 4 points in the quarter. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and that is good. Clarkson's got 18 points.
And
here's Rivers. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Oh, terrific way.
Here's Russell. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call much in the clutch.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers ahead, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Expanding his range, and he gets the bucket. Brown's got passes to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Johnson, a wide-open look, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And how
since the end of the third quarter. Shot's good. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Obviously.
Johnson left side from the baseline. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good from Aldridge.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
Too many open looks like that.
Prigioni. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And Pablo Prigioni is a ridiculous sharpshooter. Nearly 40% from beyond the arc through last season. Tremendous free throw shooter as well.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Los Angeles. And a switch here also for the experience overseas. Settles things down well on the floor.
A great package of what you want in a backup point guard.
And they are trying to put...
Rivers dishes to Prigioni. Cannot hit, so the Lakers will take it the other way.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And guys, more and more, you know, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the...
Dishes it to Kelly, to the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
You know, players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners would.
Here is Mbah a Moute. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Dishes to Rivers. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Good. Ayers has got 6 in the quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
It was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Heads up play there, guys.
On NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing. And I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long.
And some time from Green. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 19-7 run. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Another shot. And Jordan with the layup.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up.
Performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was...
It's always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get...
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be
Clarkson. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Kobe, obviously a great win. You guys played formidable team defense out there.
We did a good job controlling the pace. You know, they made some tough shots from the three-point line. But all in all, we can live with that. We can live with contested shots from the perimeter.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports
third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Look, how many times have we seen games like this from Kobe? He was the primary option. They needed a bucket, he delivered. His game has evolved in the last few years, but the recipe was working tonight.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon, and good night, everybody.